Under a new law, Iowans who were registered to vote for the most recent election but did not cast a ballot were moved to inactive status.
Previously, a voter had to miss 2 elections consecutively. Those are general elections before anything could happen. KCAU-9's Mallory Smith explains what it means for voters in our top story at 10.
Tim, Sophie, because of this new law, a large portion of Iowans have been moved to inactive status. But not to worry, inactive voters can still vote. 300,000 Iowan voters have been moved to inactive status, 13,000 of those being Woodbury County. Pat Gill is the auditor of Woodbury County. He says most people who are moved to inactive might not even realize.
As soon as you go to a polling place or you vote early, you're going to be made active. Or if they returned one of those inactive notices to us, they're going to be made active. So it's just a way of cleaning up the rolls.
Officials say the law comes after many suspected fraud in the previous election, and that this is an effort to clean up voter rolls and remove outdated information that may create the opportunity for potential fraud.
The purpose of Senate File 413 is to make sure that we have up-to-date voter lists. We are subject to a national Voting Rights Act that requires it of us, along with 44 other states. This will not prohibit anybody from missing a single election. This is not to keep people from voting. This is just to keep up-to-date lists, and this is just to make sure that auditors follow the law.
But some say it's a gateway for legislators to permit voter suppression.
I think it was one part of a larger program to discourage people from voting, taking people off the roll and somehow making people prove that they have voted or still exist. To me, goes contrary to a lot of our rights.
Carter Jones registered to vote shortly after he turned 18. He decided to not cast a ballot in the past election and has now been moved to the inactive voter status.
As of right now, to my understanding, that's not really going to affect me. It's not going to take away my right to vote. I understand what they're trying to do. I can go and vote still anytime that I want. It just didn't vote this past election.
Gill says Election Day registration is still allowed, meaning voters can show up to their polling location, cast their ballot, and register all at the same time in the same place. Mallory Smith, KCAU 9 News.